Hey everyone, Omogonix here. So I am still sick at the moment, but I will be making a video today where I actually take a look at my old Scratch account from, as you can see, 12 years and 8 months ago I made this. So I would have been like 10 or so when I made this, 9 or 10, something like that. I think it was 2012 or 2013 when I made this account. So I was about 9 or 10 years old when I made this account. And all these games here that you can see are all these older Scratch games which I made, and I will go over a bunch of them today and basically give some context as to what they are and why they exist. And in case you're wondering when my next tutorial will be, don't worry, I will get back to making some Godot tutorials soon. But for now, whilst I'm sick, I do want to check out my Scratch page for you guys and talk about it. So as you can see, the account is called Pookie109. The reason as to why it's called Pookie109 is because I used to play Club Penguin a lot back then. And if you've ever played Club Penguin, there was basically this thing called Pookies, basically, and that's where I got that name from. And then 109 was just a random string of numbers I added at the end. There's no meaning to the 109 at the end there. But yeah, so the Pookie comes from my time in Club Penguin though. And the reason as to why I have Cody from Total Drama Island as my profile picture is because I was a pretty big Total Drama fan at the time, and Cody was one of my favorite characters from that show. And I think this picture specifically is from Total Drama World Tour, if I'm correct. But anyway, so let's go check out the first Scratch game here that I made, called Total Drama Tyler Tour. So apparently I made this in December 12th of 2012. So yeah, this was nearly 13 years ago when I had made this. So I was over 9 years old basically when I made this game. So basically what it is you just grab these heads here and you just move them around. So basically what this is meant to be is it's meant to be like a Total Drama sort of simulator game. So basically with all these little characters here, you just move them around on the screen, move them into teams. For example, you could just have like a couple characters over here, just like this. And then it's just like, you pretend to eliminate them or whatever, so then you move them off the screen or something like that. I know it's very stupid and basic, but, my 9-year-old self was just very imaginative at the time. I used to just use my imagination a lot. So with this game, it's just very imagination-based. So you have these characters here, and basically, you just think in your head of, what's going on in your sort of own little Total Drama universe with these characters. And then you just eliminate them one by one if you want to. Or, change your teams of them if you want to. That sort of thing. But yeah, so that's literally all this game is. It's just literally moving around heads. It's very imagination based. There's no actual gameplay or anything involved with this. And I'm pretty sure most of my Scratch games are like this. They just mainly involve moving around things. So yeah, not really a game, really. But yeah, so the reason that's why it's called Total Drama Tyler Tour, I think this game is meant to be, I think these are meant to be based on, like, friends of mine from back in, like, school or something, some of these characters are. I mean, this here is obviously meant to be an orange plushie from an orange puffle, from Club Penguin. That's what this is meant to be here. But then all of these other characters here I think are meant to be people who I might have known in school at the time or something. And Total Drama Tyler Tour is probably because, I don't know, one of my friends who was named Tyler is probably meant to be one of these characters here. Alright, so let's go check out the second game. So this is called Total Drama Tyler's Revenge. So this here is meant to be the director from Club Penguin, I'm pretty sure. And then we've got these characters, which are all just, yeah. Some of them are, like, a few of them are the same from the last series, like these two blonde characters you most likely recognize. But a bunch are different as well. And, we've got, like, this dead character here, like, who's basically been impaled through a sign. I don't know what I was thinking with this one. But yeah, so this is the exact same as the last quote-unquote game. You can't even move this dude's head here. He's pretty much just stuck. But all the other heads you can move. So yeah, pretty much just the same premise as the last game. It's very imagination-based. You just use your imagination and move around these little thingies here. I wish I could give an explanation as to why I have these certain characters, but I think this character and this character here are meant to be characters from, like, the previous game, but now they're, like, a bit screwed up. Same thing with this character too, maybe. And I think this character as well. because I remember a character with like a red hat in the last one too. Alright, so then we got a Total Drama Heroes versus Tyler. See, obviously the name of these games are meant to be plays on, you know, like actual Total Drama seasons. And then we've got the blonde character here again, except this time he's got an eye patch. Got this same guy here again. Got that same robot there. This dude's meant to be like an Ezekiel type character with the green. Then we've got this ghost here. We got someone coming in like a fireball over here. And then we got like a devil ghost thing. But yeah, so again, exact same premise as the other two quote-unquote games. And this was made on December 13th of 2012. So these games here that I made, these 3 games that I've checked out here and shown you guys so far today, these were all made within the span of like 2 days, you know, because they're all very, very simple Scratch games where you just, you know, I just drew a couple simple sprites and then, you know, put them together. And, you know, yeah, it's just like that. And then you just give the ability for the player to move around the sprites. And we got Total Drama Isla Weirdos. I think this was meant to say Tyler, but I accidentally spelt it as Isla. So yeah, this was made in December 14th, so literally a day later after the last one. And oh, this one right here, I don't know if I can show this one. One of the sprites, it has a bit of a thing attached to it. Look, if you guys want to check out this game yourself, you can. But yeah, I don't know if I can even show this character here specifically. But anyways, these other characters here, they're all like stick figures, pretty much. We got like an earthy type ghost. Looks like it's a ghost in the shape of earth or something. And we got like a devil ghost thing here. I don't know why it's got like a sea balloon thing at the bottom of it. And then we got like some fart cloud. We got like someone here with like a bandage on their head. The orange puffle is back. We got the director from Club Penguin, but this time with hair. And then that same green Ezekiel type character again. But yeah, again, very strange. I don't know exactly what I was thinking here with, you know, what my thought process was with these characters. Alright, so, Total Drama Tyler in the house. So then we got a blue puffle. We got that same green dude again. The return of this dude. We got some potato green looking dude. We got the director from Club Penguin again. We got the brown puffle from Club Penguin. You know, if there's one game that I really miss from, like, the early 2010s, and I know it also exists in the early 2000s as well, but Club Penguin, that's a game which I miss. And then we got Sonic here. I was a pretty big Sonic fan at the time too. I still do like Sonic. Then we got the robot, and then some blue stick figure again. You know, so the characters have devolved from being very normal characters. Like, if we go back to the start here, right? Most of these characters are just very normal characters, and then you have like an orange puffle. But then as each one goes on, the characters just become more and more deranged. Like, with this one here, for example, this is, you know, none of the characters here are normal. We have a literal volcano. Like, there's just a volcano character. I don't know what I was thinking for this to happen in my own little Total Drama universe. But yeah, so the reason as to why I made these types of games, so basically, yeah, there was these types of Total Drama games that I would play. Alright, I just had to mute the audio because this has like the Total Drama theme song playing in it. I obviously don't want the video getting copyrighted, but basically with these like Total Drama Simulator games, right, you can like mark out which sort of pictures you want of characters to get eliminated. So you can just like, you know, plop them out like this, and that's pretty much how this game here works. And there's a ton more of these types of Total Drama games as well. Again, they're all very imagination-based, where I'm obviously just thinking in your head of, like, you know, who you want to get eliminated, how they're going to get eliminated, or whatever. And then you can just, you know, get rid of their profile pictures. Oh, so Ezekiel got eliminated because he got voted off, and then, you know, that sort of thing. Just basically click these one by one, eliminating people from their teams, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what the inspiration was for making these kinds of games here, because I used to play a lot of them sorts of like simple Scratch games back in the day. So then we have a CP Rockhopper, so I'm guessing Club Penguin Rockhopper, and literally it's just Rockhopper, and you can just move him around, and it says you died, and it says here in the notes and credits, I need to finish, and obviously I never ended up finishing this game, sadly. But yeah, so this was made on December 19th of 2012. Interesting. But yeah, so literally all this game is here is just, you can move around Rockhopper from Club Penguin. That's it. Then we have a funny picture on Club Penguin. I spelt picture wrong. As you can see, I spelt picture wrong. I included a CH when there is no CH in picture. So it says, Brian, you have found Brian. Do you want to fight him? Yes or no? And then you can't even do anything here. And then I just have in the notes and credits, this is so funny. Even though like, these days I wouldn't even know why I would find this funny. But, you know, brain rot 9-year-old. And this was made in February 19th of 2013, so this was like a few months after the Rock Hopper game. So I would have been turning 10 years old in this year. And then Total Drama Island mini version. So a lot of these characters I think are basic Scratch character sprites that you could find when you're making a Scratch game. So I haven't made a Scratch game in a while, right? But I'm pretty sure you can either make your own sprites, or there are sprites which Scratch actually has themselves, which you can use. And that's what a lot of these were here. And then I think I added my own little edits onto a few of them. Like, as you can see here, I think I added more blonde hair onto this one, just yellow paint basically. Then this dude, I basically gave him blonde hair and blue eyes and a nose and a mouth. This dude I gave a nose. And yeah, so this is meant to be like a Total Drama Island mini game sort of thing. With just these basic Scratch characters, you just have 7 of them, you know, you just eliminate them slowly. And then we got our final 2 characters over here, and then this dude wins. So this is the last Scratch game which I ever made, and this was in March 11 of 2013. So this is called Club Penguin Dress Up version 0.1. So with this, you can just move little items here over to the penguin. So you can move the penguin as well if you want to. But yeah, so I think this here was meant to be like, I don't know if they're meant to be like ears or a cape or something. I forget what they were meant to be. But you can move, oh, you can't move the crown. But you can move this, and you can move this shirt. Just like that. So basically it's just meant to be like a Club Penguin dress-up game, which I don't think I ever ended up finishing. But yeah. So very simple. But honestly, this is probably the most reasonable Scratch game which I made, since there is actually a reason to move around things now. But anyways guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video today where I actually checked out an old Scratch account that I made nearly 13 years ago now. So I was 9 when I made this, and yeah, a lot of these games very strange, very weird. But yeah. So anyways, thank you all for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.